this thing on.
Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.
Welcome in. It is TransTrem Thursday, and as you can see, I do have a TransTrem equipped guitar. Not maybe one that you used to seeing, but it is TransTrem. And we whittle away on a few TransTrem riffs to start off, and then we jam for the evening and hang out, talk, and all that good stuff. So welcome to TransTrem Thursday. It is September 5th, 8:15 p.m. in the Eastern Standard Time, and we are ready to go. Let's get some boys in here. We've got first in Mr. Symmetry Trev.
Hey, everybody.
What is up? What is up, Mr. Trev?
Just another day in paradise here.
Same old, same old. More of the same. Right on. Weather changing up there for you guys?
Yeah, it's getting pretty cold at night. The days are definitely shorter, but I'm pushing 89 right now. It's hot today.
Yeah.
91 out right now.
Okay. All right. Still warm. Yep.
Still blasting.
Woke up yesterday morning and I walked out and go to work and I was like, fall's starting to be in the air. It was like 60 something degrees, and it warmed up to about 80 during the day today. And weather's getting nice. Getting nice. Let's see who else we got with us. We've got Mr. John Shane.
What is going on?
What is up, Mr. John? And no, I don't want to see your pecker.
You want to see my pecker?
What's happening, sir?
You were just rolling into the show. It's been a long day.
One of them days, yep.
I'm on my second pot of coffee, so we're doing good.
Right on, right on. Welcome in. Good to have you, man. I think we got somebody else at the door there. We've got Mr. Randy the Ripper.
Hey!
What is up,
you guys?
What is happening? What is happening?
Trying to sell a guitar.
Would that be the JP 16 or whatever?
Yeah.
What's it called? JP 15?
The JP 16.
16. Okay. I had it right the first time.
With a broomstick neck.
No, no, they don't. The JPs have a very thin flat neck.
That's even worse.
I thought you were selling it because you said it felt like a broomstick.
No, the EVHs feel like a broomstick.
Yeah, get your story straight, man.
I just did.
I think I'm going to go back and watch some replay. Everybody should go back and watch a replay. And
the JP necks are narrow, but they're not chunky, so they don't feel like a broomstick. They're flat. The EVH and the Axis feel like a broomstick.
I could have swore that you said you were selling it because it was just too small, like a broomstick.
No, it's too narrow.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I stand corrected.
And some dude just messaged me about a Les Paul trade.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, jeez.
Too bad it's red.
Oh, well.
What I find with higher value guitars, it's you hardly ever get cash offers or anything. It's always you want my Hondo and a $500.
Well, I'll
trade you 5 Hondos for it.
Yeah.
Well, I've got it posted on Reverb.
Gentlemen, hang on just a minute. We got one more at the door. He was running a little late, but here he is, Mr. Jimmy Biter.
What's up?
Yo, Dookie!
I stuck my dick in the toaster.
We're past the 7-minute mark.
We're good. Well, we're good anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, sorry for the interruption there, Randy. You were saying?
Yeah, I've got it posted on Reverb, and it's on like 5 different guitar buy-sell trade groups.
You do the Facebook Marketplace?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
On the old fake books. So the most current offer I've gotten on the fake book is looks like a red Les Paul Classic with some DiMarzios in it. Now, if it was the black standard that was next to it, I might consider it.
Yeah, the Classic, I think, is a little lower end model.
The Classics are like $22.99 or something like that. They've got all the
new.
Yeah, new.
Yeah,
they've got all the little push-pull pots, and I think they've got the circuit board in them.
But you're selling a guitar that was probably, what, 35, 36 new?
3 or 32, something like that.
Okay. Got to, compare the apples to apples.
Correct. So I'm saying if it was the black standard that was next to it, I might do that.
Gotcha.
Then we had the probable scam last night of the $5,500 PRS trade. Yeah, no.
The old tin top.
Yeah.
Can you turn your noise gate down just a little bit? It's clamping off on you pretty hard. On your vocals.
Okay.
Or just speak more directly into the mic. Or Do something, because that shit
Well,
ain't
you know,
gonna fly
he's-
for 2 fucking hours.
He's doing the Caleb Rappaportopotamus. He's hitting 12 feet away from it.
Right.
Yeah, that's perfect. We can't hear you at all. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect.
I'm literally like a foot away from it.
That's a foot. No, I won't say it.
What the heck?
That's what she said.
There we go.
There you go.
It didn't work the first time. We'll let Randy.
All right, how's
sort-
that?
That's not bad. Can hear you.
Yeah, you're not fading.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
We'll leave
That'll
it there.
work. That'll work. Jimmy, we said hello. We didn't ask how you were doing, man.
Oh,
Okay, that's great, man.
wonder why I work up at where I do, because I have 3 hours of windshield time every day
Oh, jeez.
going to and back from work.
Right.
Are you a salaried guy, or is that free time?
No, I get paid from the time I leave my driveway to the time I get back to my driveway.
So you know what I do, because I do a
Not a
hell of
bad
a
deal.
lot of driving for work too, because I'm all over the Lower Mainland, running jobs and stuff. Is audiobooks. If you're into that sort of thing, time
Well,
just flies away.
I have tons of stuff downloaded on
YouTube.
on my phone from YouTube, because
Yeah.
I drive through a canyon, so I'm
Right.
without cell service
Signal.
for about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So
Is it a Christie Canyon?
That's old school.
More about
man.
that
That's
later.
awesome.
Right?
Is your ride comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just 3 hours that you can't get back. I get it.
Yep. Yeah. It's about 20 hours a week.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Just
you're getting
right.
paid for it, so
Still, it's
Well, it's 20 hours of unproductive time.
right. Well, you could bring guitar parts with you, and then while you're
Oh, there's
Through a
enough
canyon.
assholes driving that road as it is. We don't need one more.
just get yourself a tampon and a Tesla, and it can auto drive, and you can do something else.
Just see Jimmy now driving, slotting a nut or something.
In the back seat, having a sleep.
Crash through the
boys.
guardrail and end up in the river.
Well, welcome everybody, and we're glad to have all of you tonight. Let's get over and let's say thank you to our channel members. We do have channel membership on the channel if you should choose to help support us in that manner. We do appreciate it, and want to say thank you to all of these channel members, the old, the new, and the new to come. We appreciate you guys supporting us in what we do, this crazy stuff here that we get on and have a good time with. So thank you very much to each and every one of you. So, should probably get over and maybe unzipper the chat. What do you guys think? Let's
Tight.
see who's here. Whoops. There we go. All right, all the way up to the top. First in I saw is channel member Way A Man Joe saying, looking forward to this. Right on. Good to see you. There's channel member OTW Live. Welcome in, man.
Star that thing from Bo when we get to it, so Jimmy can get the question.
Okay. Let's see. We got channel member L Bar J is here. Right on. Good to see you. Channel member Cushman NYC. Welcome in. So far, it's all channel members. Let's see. We got Wayne McConnell. We got Dan Gorman. Right on. We've got, who else is here? Channel member Hillary is with us. Right on. Good to see you.
You're every time. It's awesome.
Channel member McCollum Music Matt is here.
Picture.
Good to see you, Matt. Let's see. Can't Drive 55 is here. Welcome in. And our greasiest of greasy, Greasy Monkey Guitars channel member is here.
There can be none.
None. We've got channel member Hip Metal Works is hanging out. Good to see you, Ken. Right on. Channel member Arkansas is here saying hey to everybody. Good to see you, Arky. Let's see. We got channel member Alonzo Guardia is here. Right on. Welcome. Let's see. What up with you, man? Let's see. We've got looking, scrolling. Everybody's saying hello. Hey, how you doing? There's channel member Rob Blackmore Official.
Robbie.
Good to see you, Rob. There's Zach Thong hanging out, saying hey to the crew. Good to see you. Yeah, we touched on this. Weather treating everyone 100 degrees here in Los Angeles, and it's hotter than a popcorn fart up in this beat. I can imagine, man.
But it's a dry heat.
Right?
Yeah.
We got channel member Bo, Guitar Man 45. He thinks he's at the right channel.
You are. Yeah.
Yep. You could be over on the Tone Talks channel because they're mowing our lawn as we're live tonight, right?
Who's on there?
John's like, who's on there? I'm going to go watch. I don't know.
It's not Mick Mars, is it?
No.
That's coming up.
I guarantee if it was Mick Mars, I would be like, okay, we're rescheduling tonight. I'm going to go watch.
You
Brian
want me to
Young,
say?
formerly of the David Lee Roth Band.
Not missing much then.
It's not Steve Vai, so yeah.
Daniel Barry Sports Highlights is hanging out with us.
Daniel.
Good to see you. You said there was a comment from Bo. I'm looking for it. That's not it.
It's towards the bottom. It's a question for Jimmy.
can start.
regarding
Okay.
his-
All right.
Yeah.
I'll get to it. Let's see. Scrolling through to see who else is here. Got channel member Blue Mox. Big hello from the PNW all.
Yeah, from the other
Northwest.
side of the
Are you
49.
going to Caleb's show? When is that? Tonight? Tomorrow?
He's got one tonight in Seattle, and then he's going to is it Portland tomorrow night?
3 hours
Yeah.
south. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Fruitcake Tony is here saying, hey,
Tony!
now. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Thanks.
Let's see. We've got, who else here? Who else? J. Paul. Did we say hey to channel member J. Paul? Good to see you. Fruitcake Tony saying hey to everyone in the chat. And everyone in the chat, make sure you go over to his channel. He's got some stuff going on over there. Give him a like, subscribe, and comment on some of his videos. Help a brother out, man. Let's see. Who else? We said hey to Zach Thong. We said hey to Can't Drive 55.
Celsius, like the rest of the world.
Symmetry hanging out in the chat. We got on sidelines. Channel member is here. Good to see you. Welcome in.
Good to see you.
We've got, let's see, Patrick Trites is here. Says, good AA. Good to see you, man. Jimmy Biter coming in saying, what's up to everyone. Let's see, who else? Way Man Joe, we said hey to. And there is a question from Bo, Guitar Man 45, to Jimmy Biter. He says, hey, I'd like to see your cabling that you do for the Synergy. There are a few ways to do it. I would like to compare it. Here you can get the email from Ryan. Right on. I can make that happen.
Cool.
CMBR is here. Says, hey, legends. Must be from Australia, eh? That's an Australian thing to say. Hi, legends.
Yep.
Hey, legends.
Or he just watches Leon Todd quite a bit.
Yeah.
One of the two. Speaking of which, we got something to talk about a little bit. Channel member Andy Carson. Channel member Andy Carson is here saying, hey now. Good to see you, Andy. Caught Andy a little bit over on the Under the Bus Network last night.
It was awesome.
A little tour of the firehouse.
Really fucking liar. He's a fucking liar. That's what he is.
Right? You got to go slide down the pole, guys. There's no
He's been
pole.
telling me it's all greased up and ready for me, and he's shining
There's
special for me. There's no such fucking thing.
Maybe he's talking about another pole.
Maybe.
That's highly
All's
possible.
forgiven. Then all's forgiven.
There
Andy.
you see, just a little misunderstanding there. You.
Just context is missing.
Let's see. Who else is here? Who else? Can't Drive 55. We said hey to. Channel member 710 is Oil Upside Down is here. Saying cheers. Welcome in. Let's see. Who else? Rob Blackmore. We already said hey. We'll say hey again. Scrolling down. There's channel member Florida Claimers Ted. Good to see you, Ted.
Eddie.
Let's see. We said hey to Andy Carson there. There's Dory McMahon. Welcome, Dory. Good to see you.
Dory.
And we got Shawty Michelle saying hey to everyone. Rock on. Good to see you. And I'm catching up here to the bottom, and we got Mr. Mick. The new Boss SDE3 came out today. That's what I was going to talk about. Woke up this morning to Leon Todd showing the new Boss SDE3 pedal. And I'm like, no, they didn't. They did. They did.
And it's fucking awesome.
It sounds really, really good. Obviously not as much control with it, and I don't know the price of it. But the main panel or the main pedal, I got that on sale for like $390 something or $349 maybe. It was on sale.
Yep.
So I don't know what that pedal would cost, but I kind of like having all of the ability to, see
it's not
the
as
numbers.
fully featured, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't do.
But
honest to God, like for somebody wanting to get a taste of that,
Yeah.
fucking rights, man. That is the best delay pedal I have ever, and I've tried most all of them, man. Mm-hmm. It's flawless. Well,
Yep.
the interface is ass, but
I like that kind of widening effect that it had. It's almost like it's got a built-in micro pitch in it too,
Yeah.
with some modulation on the delays.
yeah,
So I
super deep too.
listening to him play with it, and you could really tell. Sometimes you change a setting and you're like, what did it do? This one you could tell,
Right.
Exactly what it was doing. So it should be
Motherfucker.
It's
Should be a-
$220 on the old Sweetwater US
Okay.
dollars.
all right.
So what's the other one on Sweetwater then?
What's the standard SDE 3000 pedal going for?
They're not cheap up here. They're fucking expensive still.
Well, I'm not talking about the EVH version.
But just for comparison, though, right?
Yep.
I think the other one's $399.
Yeah, 780 Canadian.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I got mine on sale for $349. So, I mean, if you want a little bit more feature and you want to see the numbers and you can do a little more with it,
I think it's actually on the magnitude of double, really, Ryan, for the because I don't know about you, but we don't even touch what
$499.
this thing can do.
The non-EVH is $499, and the
Four-
EVH
is
is
it four-
$599.
Is it $499? Okay.
Okay, so it's on par.
Okay. Big difference. So somebody that's, on a budget, maybe looking for some pedals and they want some cool SDE 3000 style,
There's a few.
I'd say go for it.
If it's anything that most guys would use, because it'll do everything you want it to do. It's just the goofs like us that want to do, the quarter note, and you can even do that quarter notes, dotted
Yeah.
eighth over here, or the whole tone.
Yep.
So yeah, it seems pretty killer, man.
Yep. Seemed like a really, really good option for somebody that's wanting to stay, within a budget. So pretty cool. All this stuff coming out, man.
I mean,
What a great time to be a guitar player.
there is a fairly big used market for the full size SDE. I got mine used for $300.
There you go.
Well, I think the kicker with those, Jimmy, is that they're so hard to fucking use.
No,
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
You do anything other than basic editing? And here's the kicker, though, because for me, anyways, I find what I like. I've got two or three settings, so I just go 1, 2, 3. That's it. But if I actually want to go in and say, I want to do this, I got to pull the fucking manual and go through Pete Thorne's 45-minute video again. And it's like, never mind.
You know how long it took me to figure out how to save a preset on that thing?
That's
Oh
what
my
I'm
God.
saying, right? And if
Yeah.
you had to do it now, how long is it still fresh enough?
Nah, it'd probably still
Exactly.
take me,
so
I just
5
tried
minutes.
to get off the EVH presets and go to the other standard presets. I gave up after 15 minutes. So then I
Don't you
went to
just
the
push
manual.
B?
No, because then it'll go to the stereo and then the wet drive
Okay.
or the mono setup.
Okay.
So then I went and I spent another 20 minutes looking through the manual. I still couldn't figure it out. Fuck it. Sounds good enough the way it is.
Right. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone.
It's not meant.
Well, for me, there's not a whole lot of, feature richness in the SDE 3000 rack unit. I mean,
Right.
you've got some modulation and stuff that you can do in there, but for me, it's pretty much set the delay, leave it, and you're done.
Yep.
So that's kind of what I was looking for in that pedal, was something just set it, leave it, and I'm done, and have a really, really similar kind of tone and feel to it. And
And I think all of us here are pretty much the same. We've got our
Yep.
few things that we like.
Yep, for sure. Greasy Monkey Guitar said, "Did you hear about Floyd Rose selling USA-made bridge saddles in specific red eye?" Yes, I did.
Shaller's been doing that for about 2 years.
He says, "I have a 16-inch set of saddles coming in for one of my Charvels this week. It'd be nice to not need shims. But if you've already got the shims on it, do you need to change?"
The shims are kind of a hokey kind of deal, though, right?
Well, it comes in steps. You do the same shims on the outside if you need them, and then the same shims, for the next two, and then the next two come up. So, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah. Let's see what else going on.
I make my own shims out of a pop can.
Oh, my internet girlfriend's here.
Oh, Bo says it's probably a good pedal if it's anything like the SD 3000. Yeah.
It seems like really kind of not even bare bones, but a very simple version.
Streamlined.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Streamlined.
Yeah.
And smaller footprint too, right? If a fella's
Yeah, it's just a
Getting on an
standard
airplane or
size
something.
boss pedal. Yeah. So if you need like a fly rig or something, yeah, cool. Yostinator's here, everybody. Welcome in, Yost.
brother, man.
Good to see you.
What's up?
Let's see. We said hey to Shawty Michelle.
Show.
Who else? She's saying hey back. Right on. Let's see. Channel member Charles Green is here, everybody. The man, the myth, the legend.
Brother Charles.
Hope everything's healing up with that dog bite hand and things are going
legends.
well with you, Charles. Hopefully see you back jamming with us soon. Let's see. Who else has snuck in? Let's see. We said hey to Zach. There she is. Dahlia Mendez is here saying hello to her boyfriend.
My girl.
Good to see you, Dahlia. Lord Spike Protein is here. Good to see you.
Why do I always... Well,
Wait a minute.
never mind.
What, feel like spiking some protein after seeing that name?
I just associate that with something else.
Right. We got channel member Wilma2U1 is here. Welcome in. Good to see you. Alonzo says, has anyone tried any of the FU tone stuff? Are they worth it?
Yep.
Are they worth it?
I've got an FU tone Floyd on my one guitar.
And your thoughts and opinion?
I prefer the original Floyd
There we
Rose.
go.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's great.
I don't know that I would do it for tone.
No.
Titanium certainly is going to be stronger than the stock metal. So, sure, why not? Is it going to make it sound better? Who knows?
Even the design's a little different, I find, from an OG Floyd Rose.
Right.
A little more smooth and I played Floyd's my whole life, so I expect that, right?
Yep.
But it's great. I have no complaints about it. I got titanium parts on some of it, and it all fits together perfectly.
Yeah. So maybe just a little, cut above the rest, maybe. I personally have never tried it, so I can't speak to it tone-wise or, quality-wise. So
Quality is definitely there.
I've got a little bit of it. I don't.
That's what she said.
Believe the giant, huge tone hype about it, but I do use the titanium blocks and the screws because I tighten the absolute crap out of mine.
It's exactly the same with me.
So-
yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've cracked and mushroomed those steel blocks. So
I will say this. I am pretty sure that Mr. Edward Van Halen used FU tone stuff on his guitar.
the Black Stealth,
Yeah.
for sure.
Because I know for a fact that that they've mentioned and I've seen it written up that they tighten the crap out of his locking nut and so forth. So they want to make sure that it's stout.
Yeah, I know. If you can find that 2015 or 16 issue of Guitar World where Chris Gill took all those pictures of the rig, if you look at the pictures of the Black Stealth, all of that is like, I don't think he was using titanium saddles, but all the screws, the blocks, the nut clamps, those were all titanium.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah,
it's possible because by that point they'd started making the black titanium parts, that the White Relic Wolfgang had it as well, but they used the black parts to make it look stock. But he did use the blocks and the screws at least.
And he says to get them good and tight. That's right.
It's a German dish, good and tight.
Good and tight. Yeah. Bo says, doesn't Charles Green have a few titanium parts on his guitars? He seems very happy about them. Yeah, maybe next time he's on, we can chat with him about it.
If he keeps getting bitten by dogs, he's going to have titanium parts in his hands.
Right. Let's see. I think Ed also used an FU tone pickup as well. I don't know about that.
Nope.
I never heard that one.
Has one of those Van Halen style pickups from FU.
I think anything from that, from Adam, FU tone style is pretty derivative pickup. I don't think it's, my own. I don't think.
Right. Sound Sirens is here. Welcome in. Talking about Adam and Eddie partnering up to do the D-Tuna. I think there was some collaboration there for sure. Charles is confirming, yes, makes all the difference. So there you go, Alonzo. You got some recommendations from a man who uses it. What else is happening in the guitar world, gentlemen?
Bought a Deliverance module today.
Oh, yeah. So we, Tuesday, everybody knows we do the Guitar Arsenal now. So this past Tuesday, Jimmy had gotten the Slow 2 module, the SLO, module number 2 with the 2 channels, the tight switch, and talked about how much it sounded a lot like his SLO module. So we discussed, hey, you going to sell it? So today, Jimmy sends a message.
Yep. So the Plexi, the 6505, and the SLO2 module are going down the road after spending last night until 1 o'clock in the morning as I went through every module and played songs with every single one. And I ended up right back at the BEBB and the SLO module.
The sickness is strong with this one.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, it's not that you didn't like the SLO2 module. It was just so much the same.
Didn't bring anything to the table.
Like I said, I walked into it, expecting redundancy.
Right.
But there's a little bit more functionality. But it's after, going through all the modules and, low gain, kind of kicking up and, just kind of deep diving into them, is I just ended right back up at the 2 that I had. And I was like, that's the sound that I'm shooting for. So
So for you, the original slow module did what you needed for the high gain, and you didn't really need more out of it. So so there was no point in having two of them.
I'll keep it 100. I think the original SLO models it sounds just that much better.
Right on, Charles. Good to hear.
My opinion.
Right.
But for me, it's just, it just eked. It wasn't much. They sounded similar, but that original module just, had that little bit something extra in there that at least made a noticeable difference to me.
Yeah. Whether it's feel wise or sound wise to your ears, just your personal preference. So what was the new one you said? A Deliverance? Yeah,
it's the Fryette Deliverance. And so it's, kind of dry, raw,
That's going to be awesome.
Just, I wouldn't, it's probably compressed a little bit, but not nearly as much as the SLO or say like the Herbert or some of the other high modules. So it's just another avenue to, explore, because eventually I will get my other dock back, and I'll get my rack set back up. So I'll need modules for that one, to drive the cabinet. So we'll just, and that'll just take me ventures down the eventual, I'm going to do a faux, wet rig with, going direct from this dock into the Roadcaster, and then just miking a cab with, and who knows? SLO with, on the wet sides, and a, Fryette Deliverance and, the dry center.
There you go.
Who knows?
There you go.
Bo gives it the endorsement.
Gives it the thumbs up. Mr. Andy says he put an original Floyd Rose on his Indonesian Wolfgang and upgraded all the saddle, screws, and springs with FU Tone. He says it's a night and day difference with staying in tune, and sustain is much better as well. So there you go. Another review from a man that's got it. Let's see. Bo says, I've been doing the same thing, trying to incorporate the synergies with the Marshall using the Helix. Right on. Yeah, you can put it into a 4-cable method and use it in the effects loop of an amp, I do believe. That'd be pretty cool. Let's see. Blue Mox. Did we say hey to Blue? I think we did. What else is going on? Nothing.
Couple guitar things headed my way. Well, guitars.
What you got?
I should either tomorrow afternoon or Saturday pick up my Japanese Charvel I got a few weeks back, a month or so back. Willie's been super busy, so I told him just kind of put mine on the back burner so he can get other people's stuff out.
Right.
So he texted me today and said he should have that wrapped up tomorrow or Saturday. And then the Sunburst Hot Rod Frankenstein kind of guitar that we've been working on, he's almost done with it. So, which it's a ESP body, like a 3-color Sunburst Relic ESP body that he made a neck for. Kind of more to, it's 22 fret, but it's more to the spec of the vintage Charvel profile, so a little bit fatter. Nice flame maple.
Very
So,
cool.
he
Be
said
looking for those.
Right on.
So, and what we did on that is he likes a straight 14-inch radius instead of a compound or a 12 or whatever. So back to the Floyd thing with the radius nuts and saddles, Schaller has been doing that for about 2 years now with the Lockmeister, which is the same. It's literally the same trim as the original Floyd. And now that Floyd is not using Schaller to make those, you know, they're going to start making them here. But
Well,
so-
I know that they were already making the FRX, the top-mounted Floyd Rose, in the USA. So,
they have a new plant that is fixing or about to open to start making the original Floyds. And if you buy an original Floyd that was made in like early 2023 to now, they don't have the made in Germany stamp on the underside of the base plate. And no one can really figure out who's making them. But Schaller said they're not doing them. So
interesting.
yes, so I got a Schaller Lockmeister direct from Schaller, pre-radius saddles to 14 and the nuts radius to 14 straight from them. And then they're actually, like I said, it's the same trim as the original Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
They're $80 cheaper.
Right.
Now, it's going to take you, I think it took about 10 weeks to get it.
Oh, wow.
But
Yeah.
That's the new normal.
Yeah.
right.
Lonzo says when he had his Wolfgang Standard with the EVH Floyd, it stayed in tune pretty well. Just got it set up right. And one of the tricks is to stretch the crap out of your strings so they don't go out of tune. There you go. Stretch those strings. If they stretch.
Set those strings.
Set them. Yeah. Here we go with that
stretch
debate
or
again.
settle.
Well, I can tell you that something sure stretches
stretch.
on this thing. Yeah. KXM Rock is here. Says, so SL2 was just a tweaked version. It, wait, go back and watch the video. It's Tuesday.
No, it's a little more than a tweaked version.
Yeah.
It's
It
got
was,
several.
two
Still
separate.
stacks.
Yeah. Tight switch and some other changes. So yeah, just a tweaked version. Channel member AMC Kingdom is here saying hey to the crew. Right on. Welcome in.
Love your movie theaters.
Can't Drive 55 says make sure you boil those strings.
Fucking hell. Can you imagine?
I have heard of bass players doing that just to clean them up, since those are like $800 a set.
Exactly. I've got something I'm trying to figure out. Maybe you guys can put your input in.
Absolutely.
So,
man.
as you guys know, this is kind of my number one.
Are we requesting isolation?
No, not at all.
Too bad.
I'm going to give it to you anyway.
Yeah. So this is my number one. By
Okay.
and large. I'm not playing the other one, the Thorn. Pretty much at all.
Oh, here we go.
No. So, I'm asking myself why, right?
Right.
And to me, they're pretty damn close to the same type of guitar, right? In sound and whatnot. So who was it? It was this fucking Randy there. He posted something a week or two ago, and it's been in my craw about the Les Paul.
Oh, I know what it is.
Type thing.
Oh, the McNaught.
The nags.
Or nags.
Yeah. So I'm I'm trying to decide, because basically what I want is something that's different fairly from this.
Right.
So do I start fucking around with that thing and throwing hotter pickups in it and trying to get a Les Paul-y type of tone out of it? Or do I just fucking get rid? I can't afford to acquire another $5,000 guitar. So this is where the thing is, decision point is for me. Do I sell that, get a Les Paul shaped object?
Friends don't let friends sell their guitars.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Randy's like, yeah, we do. Yeah. I told myself a long time ago that there's guitars that I miss and I wish that had never sold, and I'm never going to sell another one. But, if you're just not jiving with it and you're not playing it, move it along, man. Move it along.
Something you want.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a bit of time.
I would make sure that you're just not in a honeymoon phase with that
Exactly.
one.
Exactly.
And then the thorn is gone and you're like, man, sure wish I could play that guitar again,
But what's it do? Like, that's the thing, right? It's essentially they both have the same set of pickups in it, except that one has a humbucker in the neck. So they're both low output affairs. One's mahogany.
Here's your solution. You sell it to Bo because Bo never sells anything.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then,
Bo's got a Nags he can swap me for.
You can say, just hang on to it for me,
I'll come and grab it on our
if I ever need it, I know where it is, and Bo will have it safe for you. I think that's the solution.
Curator.
He is curator of YouTubers
right
stuff.
Ted says, yeah, you just upgrade if you sell something off. Just upgrade. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I know that
you guys are a fuck lot of good.
That's one of those things where you don't really want to give too much advice one way or the other, because then you'll feel responsible if the person, is like, damn it, I shouldn't have sold it. You get fucking,
You guys ruined my life. What did you tell me to sell this stuff for?
Sounds like someone needs to do peyote and see their spirit guide and ask them for their guidance.
Go get in the hot box.
Done doing fucking crazy shit with you for a while, buddy. I'm a weak.
Are you just looking for something that just feels different?
No, and here let me explain. This with the plexi.
Allow me to pontificate.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this with the plexi, that was the right move. Like I absolutely love it and what it can do, and the flexibility I can get just by tweaking some knobs. It's fantastic. That's the amp I want.
Right.
What I do want to be able to do is get because this isn't a chunky Les Paul,
right?
And I want the big D. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Right.
I got you.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Exactly. So that's where I'm thinking. Well, that's mahogany body, mahogany. It's a bolt-on Les Paul, or that's kind of what he was going for. So, do I put a hotter pickup in it to give it some more beef? Because that's 7 or 8K pickup in it. So it's really low output, right?
Well, you don't even need output for more beef. You can just get one that's wound. It's EQ'd different in the wind. Different magnet, Swap those Thornbuckers are A2s, right?
Yes. No, A5s.
Okay. I was going to say, if they're A2, swap an A5 in.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
A4, I think.
Make up your damn mind!
Well, he's got 2, right? He's got the Thornbucker.
He's got 3.
Does he have another one?
He's got the Thornbucker Plus, and the
toaster looking things.
Yeah. The radiator pickups.
Yeah. So, I will say this, though. If you're looking for a Les Paul sound, you got to get a Les Paul.
I don't know if I can do that.
You got to get a Les Paul.
I couldn't fucking, if it does anything that every Les Paul in the world outside of 1 or 2 have done, which is that's slightly fucking out of tune no matter what you do to it, I'll never play it.
Right?
I'll never play it.
Yeah.
I would rather sacrifice some ideal Les Paul tone for something that I can get on with.
Yep. Anything that you change, different manufacturers try to do their single cut kind of model, but you change the pitch of the headstock, you change the nut to, anything that you've adjusted on the difference of if what a Les Paul is, it no longer feels or sounds like a Les Paul.
I agree.
My opinion. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if that's what you're chasing, that's the only way to do it. Just got to find
that's
the
really
right,
it. I want to be able to do some heavier stuff, and I can get a distortion box or whatever it is. But the core tone of what I've got here, this is suffice for 95% of what I'm doing. But I fucking hear those big D's that you and Randy do, and it's and also too just having.
Do you have big D envy?
Well, I've got big balls, so it offsets. It makes it look really small, even though it's remarkably average. But just something, a two humbucker guitar with 3 positions, no fucking whammy bars, nothing. Just something very simple and very good at what it does.
Yeah.
Because I feel like and I love the Pete Thorne, and if somebody said you could never trade it and you got to have it for the rest of your life, I'd be happy. It's fine. I'm just chasing tone here. Yeah. So it's the Thorn is like a jack of all trades and not necessarily
not a master of any of them. Just it's good at all of them, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Whereas this is pretty much as good a strat as anybody's ever going to make for me.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, Andy's agreeing. If you don't have time to give them the attention they deserve, move them on. Of course, new guitars. Bo says that's what I have to say to the wife for every guitar. Let me explain.
Yeah.
We got Todd Anthony is here. He said flexibility. You got some flexibility there. Right on. Oh, jeez. I'm not going to read that, but there you go.
Was that Ted?
Yeah.
That was. Yep.
Dirty bastard.
Bo says, yeah, man, Murphy. Telling you. Gotta get the Murphy lab. And I would agree somewhat that those are top notch for sure. But you can find some good standards, and you can find some really good custom shop as well.
Well, didn't you play like the dozen or so standards that Glenn's got down there at his shop?
Who?
Yeah.
John
I
went through all the Les Pauls at West Coast Guitar and couldn't find one he liked. So
remember, John, Doug Rappaport plays Nags.
That's what I'm thinking.
Got his own signature model.
Does he have one?
Yeah.
I didn't see it on the website there.
Canton Rd 55's got the solution. Just get a glary, and then you'll appreciate anything before and after it.
Yeah.
Dr. Fabric is here. Charles, 75N, channel member. Good to see you, man. And, of course, everybody knows that Charles, 75N, has a channel where he does some fabric topping. So check down in the description. You'll see a link to his channel. Go give him some love as well. Help that brother out.
He also has another show that he does with a lovable lunatic named Seth.
Safari.
Guitar Safari.
There we go. Let's see. I think we're caught up in the chat. Arkansas has the link for Charles's channel right there. Right on. Thank you, Arky. So, you guys want to play something?
Okay.
No? Yeah? No?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
What do you want to do?
What was that? You had like a slower Floyd-ish something, but it wasn't Floyd, John.
Is that the one that we did on Ben's?
Maybe. What was that? What key was it in? Just hit it.
Come on. I think this is it. D minor slow.
D minor?
D. Is that loud enough, or do I need to juice it?
Sounds good to me. That was cool, man. That was cool.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's all right. Trying to, I was inspired once I heard that new old clip from, the Alex Van Halen book that's coming out.
Oh,
they
right.
advertised that little song clip of songs they were working on from back in the day, and he was using the sustainer on it.
Yeah, Quentin's live.
Is he? Getting an
Good for
echo
him.
from somewhere. Oh, it must have been Jimmy.
Yummy.
Well, anybody that's here and really wants to go and watch Quentin, by all means, yeah. People are going to watch what they want to watch, so that's all good. Got no problem with that. So the TransTrem ransom guitar, I think I've got it dialed in pretty well. It's transposing pretty nicely. And I'm trying to debate. Do I want to keep this or do I want to sell it? It's the same thing with you, John. It's like,
Yeah.
there's so many other things I could do. But if I get rid of it, I'll really, really, miss it. It's the only guitar
beautiful.
I've got with a sustainer on it, but yeah.
That shouldn't be a deciding factor, I don't think. You can always throw one. Yeah. It's a beautiful guitar, though, Ryan.
It is. I mean, it's got one of the nicest necks on it.
Yeah.
Fingerboards that I've ever seen. And it's a two-piece, but the front of it is just freaking awesome. And then the back is just as good. It's
So what the hell would that be? Is that a really big bird's eye? Or
it's bird's eye. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen one quite like that.
Yeah, it's just all swirled in there.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah.
That's
Just a little,
pretty, man.
Oh, I got I'm like, what is vibrating? I've got the sustainer still on, so the thing is vibrating. It's really cool what that thing does. Just, I guess, excites a magnet that continues to excite the string. So, pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
I know a thing or two about excited magnets.
Do you?
Not really. It just sounded disgusting.
It's got that octave thing that you can do.
Yeah.
Don't even have to play guitar anymore.
It's a cool thing to have.
It's cool. It adds some cool little touches there. Yeah. The guitar sounds good. I don't know if I'm too happy with this pickup that's in it, but anyway.
Sounds woolly compared to your other ones.
Well, I've got the tones turned way down because if I go all the way up, it's very kind of spiky. I don't know. Man, she's there. She's staying in tune.
It's a hot summer night, Brian.
let go. Whoa. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Woo. Summer night and my radio. Well, that's all we need, baby. Don't you know? We celebrate when the gangs are here. On a hot summer night, that's my time of the year. Oh, we made it through the cold, and that freezing snow is getting old. Hey, next year I'll head out for the coast. What do you say, fellas? That might just call for a toast. And what do you say? You grab that pole. I'll lead you down a little fishing hole. Wow, them girls are fighting good tonight. Oh. Oh yeah. Summer night.
Fantastic as always.
I think it did a good job for that tune.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a nice stringy tone to it, if that makes sense.
Well, that's what I don't like about it, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Yeah.
It reminds me a bit of. You're gonna probably not like it, but Eddie had some really cool stuff on VH3 that had almost a baritone, cleany, dirty. I love that.
Yeah.
Love it.
What bridge pickup is that?
I don't know for sure. I pulled it out and it just says C something on the back. Let me get to the picture of it.
Let me quickly pull it out.
Yeah. Let me just quickly take it out.
Wasn't that stringy sound that you're referring to, John, Eddie's P90 Wolfgang?
No, I
That's
think
a good possibility.
That's possible, but the best example of it is Spanked. I love that.
That's not
the baritone.
VH3.
No, but I'm saying the best clear example of that stringy thing that I really like. I don't know the tunes off of VH3 to kind of tell you. Spanked,
What was it? Was it the balance tour that he was using? No, it wasn't. Was it balance? No.
He was using the sustainer.
No, I'm thinking of it must have been the earlier. Well, no, it may have been.
Which guitar?
He was using the 5150 combos.
That was balance.
That was
I
balance.
thought he was using his Plexi on the balance tour.
No, it was there. But
You could hear a lot of the clean tone coming through, and I think his combos he was using for a clean.
Yep.
When the others were set dirty, and
Okay.
I think that's the tone that you're kind of thinking of.
The
Yep.
VH3 tour, he was running 5150 heads, and then he was road testing the 5152s
Okay.
as well.
I really dig a lot of his tones off of VH3. Not his fuzzy ones, but all the background stuff, and I love a lot of that stuff.
But yeah, the Plexi was in his rack, in his amp rack for the balance tour, but he was only using it for, what the hell is the name of that song? Not Enough, and Big Fat Money.
Right.
So that's the only thing that it has on the back of it.
Okay, that
DCL.
is a. What the fuck is that? I should know that, but I can tell you real quick.
The only thing I can find is it said DCL is probably who wound it.
Well, the base plate is not an old base plate where they put that on there, unless it's a custom shop.
There's no telling. Get this there's a little bit brighter. So, can you see anything else that helps you there?
No,
It's a Duncan, obviously.
you can
Yeah.
you can date some Duncans by the base plate stamping, whether it says "Made in America" or "Made in USA."
Made in America. on
Made
that one.
Made in America is a newer pickup.
Right.
The DCL is probably a custom.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be custom.
Goodness.
It's a ceramic magnet, so there's your stringiness.
So that's probably the thing. Yeah.
That's, that's weird because that's
and
a newer base plate.
And it's interesting because it kind of seems to come and go a little bit, but I don't know.
Yeah, Josephina Alonso, that has some of it there. The pre-chorus especially.
I don't know. I may let this one go. What would somebody offer me for this? Keep in mind that the bridge itself is worth $2,000.
JP16.
$162 Canadian.
$1.37.
I'll trade you
Thanks,
John
Brandon.
Petrucci JP16.
I don't know that I had this guitar out when you came over, did I?
No,
No, you never played this one.
no.
Cool. There we go.
So a DCL sticker is a custom shop
Okay.
label from the 80s. So it's be a Duncan custom wound by that chick's name was Lydia. It's just weird that sticker's on a newer modern Duncan base plate.
Yeah, I don't know what it means. Yep.
But it's more than likely a custom, and that would explain the stringiness sound because customs are ceramic magnets.
Gretch Zeppelin is here, channel member. He says trade you for a beaver pelt.
That's a fair trade.
No, thank you.
They're easy to come by here in Canada.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure.
Ryan, put a DiMarzio AT1 in that thing, and it'll scream.
A DiMarzio what?
The Andy Timmons pickup, the AT1.
Well, I think that if I change the pickup, I don't know what I would want to do with this guitar. That's why it keeps getting put in the case. It's like, I don't know what I want to do with it. Then I get it out and I'm like, I don't like this pickup. Maybe I'll do this. And I'm like, I don't know what I want to do with it.
The AT1 is truly the closest pickup you can get to the Music Man EVH pickups.
Well, maybe I'll have you bring it to your man. What's his name?
Willie.
Have Willie work on it and put me a cool pickup that would work in here nicely. Because see, here's the thing. Usually when you have
just play the fucker. Way to go, Bo.
Well, your bridge pickup normally sits right above the bridge, right? Look how far it is.
Sure.
From there to there. So you're not getting the, the full kind of trebliness, but it's still really, really trebly. So I don't know if it's just like a super, super hot pickup.
It's a shit pickup, dude.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yep.
Well, no, really. I mean, it's a well-built guitar, right?
Yeah.
It's just,
Shouldn't it be an EMG since it's Steinberger?
I thought about that too, Trev. So that's where I'm back to.
In there?
I don't know what I want to do.
It's such a Frankenstein. You'd almost want to make it as oddball as possible, right? That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's up to you. Obviously yours. What about these bare knuckle things? I keep hearing about those pickups.
He does pretty good work.
I hear good things about them.
They're fucking expensive.
Doesn't Jerry Cantrell use some, or does he use
Jerry Cantrell uses Motor City
Motor City. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So there's one of them, either Motor City or bare knuckles, where it's kind of 50-50 if you're going to get your pickup. I tried reaching out to one of. I think it was bare knuckle, because he's a small operation, right?
Right.
He's a lot. No, that had to be Wade
Motor City. Then?
Motor City.
Yeah, Wade. Yeah. I reached out to him several times, and nothing. And I heard in the forums that he's not sketchy. He's just so busy or so backordered and stuff that hard to get the stuff out of him.
There's an idea. Some pariah pound cakes. I wonder if I keep going back to the guitar. I wonder if well, I guess you could put a humbucker up here as well.
Jimmy could.
You get the stacked ones. Isn't there one that you really like, Randy?
The Air Norton S.
Jimmy will put whatever you want wherever you want it.
Well, yeah, you got a flangeless Air Norton S now.
I guess if you put pickup rings on it afterwards, you could put a humbucker in here. Because it's kind of already wide right there. I don't know what I want to do with it. Finally got the TransTrem kind of working pretty well. So
one you've kind of come at in swipes, right?
Yeah. But I've proven concept on this one that you can actually get it to work.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's doing pretty good.
Yep. And it's not way out of tune or anything after going all the way up to C.
No, not really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good enough for rock and roll,
Yeah, but that's kind of the big test, isn't it? Going all the way up is the one that gives it all of them the most aggy.
Yeah, once the strings are really stretched, I mean, I think that that's all the way down. Oh no, here's all the way down.
And those are just Diodario's?
These are actually EVH strings on here. Yeah. with one Steinberger string in there, or labella
B
string in there.
right?
Yeah. And then here we go up the one step. So this is what, F sharp, and then all the way up. And this is usually where you lose it.
That's pretty good, man.
I mean, it's good.
Yeah,
I think good enough for rock and roll.
See you, brother Andy.
Yep. I don't know. I'll keep it for a bit. Let's see. There was a question in here. Let me get this just real quick. Does that use standard strings? Do they need to be a certain gauge? No, you can use up to 10s on the TransTrem. If you go above a 10, you have to have a special spring made for it because the springs were never made to take that kind of tension with it. So some folks use an 8, some use 9s. I like to use the 10 because we all know, a high E string with 9s is, one of the most prone to break. So, with a TransTrem, you're pulling it all the way up, putting all that extra tension on it. I prefer to have a 10 on there. It seems to last a little bit longer. So. Oh, Andy's out of here. See you, Andy.
I've seen you, put that guitar back away and bring it out 4 or 5 times, I think, over the last year.
He takes swipes at it.
And every time you pull it out, we're kind of like, yeah, it is so cool. It is so cool. But then you're like,
well, every time I break an E string, I put it away.
But you are progressively getting better and better at setting up the TransTrems as you buy more of them and spend more hours in the saddle with them. So making that guitar, wasn't that the one you had in drop D for a long time?
I had put it into drop D, yeah, for a bit. Yeah, it's definitely been a learning, a learning process with these guitars. And it kind of helped me out when I got this one that has the headstock on it because there's no fine tuners, and all of the jaws were in a certain position, so I matched that a little bit more closely than I could in a picture. Looking at it and then moving over. I could have the two guitars side by side. I was like, okay, that's exactly here and here and here. So it helps where those jaws are for sure.
I'm surprised you didn't go and buy one of those layout lasers that the plumbers use. Put them up and they take a picture and everything's cross-referenced.
I've got a micrometer over there.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, boys, I'm going to take a break for a minute. If you guys want to jam out something, I know Jimmy is just itching to play his song.
He looks like he's ready.
So, whatever you guys want to do, I'll be back in just a bit.
All right.
Got one on deck, Jimmy, or do you want to do a round first?
No, go ahead and do a round. I'm just breaking out. Rand breaking out guitars that he barely plays, so I
yeah.
Same.
Cool. Got anything you want to play in particular there, Mr. Randy?
Yeah, let's play this.
Let's do it, man.
Let's do it, man.
Something in Q minor?
No, this is an E, man. John, you take first go at it, brah.
Will do. Is it heavy? Well, I'll figure it out. Go. Awesome stuff, man.
I like that one. That one's
That's
cool.
a good one.
Yeah,
That's a good one. Yeah.
Needs to be a little bit longer, but
You know, it's
Play
okay
it twice.
if you just
That's what
double
she
wang
said.
it. Yeah.
that's why I did. I played it twice.
I'll play you twice.
Cool, man. Cool. We got Cowboys fan 1965 is in here. Welcome in. Good to see you. We said hey to Charles Green, pretty sure. There's Gene Splice, channel members here. Jam needs some crazy tap riff over this. What you got? Well, nothing now. Right on. Right on. Anybody else new that's come in that I've missed? Let's see. Scroll up just a little bit. Yeah, we got No Man's Land is here. He's got the fishing pole out and ready, I'm sure. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's see. There's Arf, channel member. He was in earlier, messing around in the kitchen. Welcome in, sir. And Christopher Livesova. We said hey to him while we were jamming, but we're going to call him out and say hello now. Welcome in, Sova. Good to see you. All right. What else we got, boys? I can't stay on much longer, so what you boys want to do?
Jimmy's stubbing around over there. What are you?
Oh, no, I'm just... You never mind what I'm doing, Randy. Did I say something to you, sugar tits?
So, Jimmy, is this a guitar that we haven't seen much of this guitar? Can you tell us about it?
Well, so we have seen this guitar before, but it's been a
We
while.
have, but we haven't seen much of it.
So this is a 1991 PV Odyssey. It looks like a Les Paul and a Telecaster had a kid. A bastard, if you will.
With an Ibanez artist headstock.
So maple cap, mahogany back, mahogany neck, set through. It's got a nice heel on it. 24
That's right
frets.
through, eh? Neck through?
Yeah.
Nope, set neck.
Oh, it's a set neck. Okay. Right on.
I found this one years ago, and it had the only thing that was left on it were the pickups and the potentiometers with no knobs. So they originally came with gold hardware on them, which, I mean, unless it's a black guitar, not a fan.
Or purple, yeah.
So it's got a Wilkinson tailpiece, a some weird Schaller bridge, roller bridge that's you can adjust the string spacing side to side because it did have. I noticed on some of the original ones it was like an ABR style bridge. It's got, I think, locking tuners.
Sounds nice.
Ebony fingerboard. It's
Sounds
the original
great. Looking guitar.
It's original PV pickups, or I think they called them the frequency tuned pickups.
What's your
switch for
frequency, Kenneth?
65 megahertz.
I love the inlays that tell you which direction to go as you're playing. Just
Yeah.
keep going down, man.
I mean, it's a great guitar.
Yeah, it sounds great.
I mean,
sounds
Sounds
great.
great. Looks
I mean,
good.
the pickups sound good, which is a bonus. I don't have to mess with them, putting stuff in. They sound good split, and that last bit was the bridge pickup split, so get that twangy type thing going. So not too not very common. You don't see them for sale.
No.
Nope. I believe that's the only one that I have ever seen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I wasn't dogging you when I said an artist headstock because my dad has... No. My dad has one that's like a 335, but it's an Ibanez. It's got that kind of headstock on it that's an Ibanez.
yeah, very cool
It's a
stuff.
killer
man.
guitar, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. What you boys want to do? One more before we head out? What you want to do?
One more.
One more?
One more.
Oh, you want to do that one, Randy?
Does that answer your question? For
Yeah,
me?
that answers the question. Let me double check the level on it because I did have to restart my Chodecaster here and let me make sure that it's good to go. And yeah, we're all set. Here you go.
Right, you can leave.
Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is. Music, man. Keep playing. All right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.